So about half an hour ago, the news broke that Andy Halliday will be rejoining Rangers for our winter training camp in Florida after his loan spell with Gabalo got cancelled. And the rumours of this kind of started stemming from about Friday-ish. As I said before, I went to the Celtic game on Saturday where we drew 0-0, and after the game we went to the district bar where I bumped into Andy Halliday's dad called Colin. And I said to Colin, recently I checked up Andy Halliday's stats on Wikipedia, and it seems he's only played 3 league games. Why is this? Because I saw one of his first games that he played, I saw that after one of his first games he played, he was given man of the match, something along those lines. And what he said to me was, number one, it was a case of there was a couple of injuries along the way, and also it was due to, the manager was Ukrainian and they had a policy of about 5 foreign players that could play in the team at a time. And the manager favoured 2 Ukrainian centre-backs, I think it was. And there are other players scattered around the pitch that he'd pick as well. But when Andy Halliday did play, I think that he played at centre-back most of the time. Now, this would obviously lead to Halliday being unhappy in a loan spell, so he wouldn't want to stay for much longer, even though we did send him over there to improve. But the majority of the fans, they seem to be happy with this, and personally, I'm very happy with this. People are saying after each goal we concede or each match that we may lose, that we need more men that are blue noses and proper Rangers men and know what the club's about. Well, that's Andy Halliday. We know that. We knew that before. He's a player that actually gives a damn about the fans, what the fans think, and how he conducts himself for the fans. As you saw with him jumping in the fans with a megaphone, I can't remember what they're called, and singing "Follow, Follow." But obviously last time around he took a lot of flack, a lot of abuse from fans, because he was playing at a position at CDM under Mark Warburton. He was called Warburton's mate actually at the time because he kept on getting picked. But I just hope that this time round, if he does get a game for us, that he you know, that behaviour's not replicated. At the end of the day, Andy Halliday was understanding when fans did slate him, because he'd done the same before. He was a fan in the stands, and he knows full well if you don't perform well consistently, you're going to take some flack. And I'm sure that's really difficult for Colin to see, as well as for Andy to deal with. But I am thoroughly looking forward to his return, should it be a proper return. For example, he'd have done a much better job than what Nico Cranshaw did on the Old Firm day. That was something else. But check out my latest video, my previous video for that. But what could Andy Halliday bring to the team? Should Declan John get injured and should Lee Wallace get injured, Halliday could cover that left-back role better than Lee Hodgson could do, as that's one of his preferred positions. But also he's a player that will play wherever he's told, and that's the kind of player that a manager wants, unlike the likes of Bruno Alves, who kind of just wants to go off after 15 minutes to get that 45k a week. Maybe I'm being a bit too harsh on him, as Luke Grander will have a go at me now for saying that, as you'll see in the comment section below. But that's a bit of a tangent, really. Whole purpose of this video was to say that I'm thoroughly looking forward to him coming back, should it be a comeback. And I reckon that this him going training with Rangers in the winter camp in Florida is pretty much Murty's way of saying, I'm the manager till the rest of the season. If you perform well in this training camp, you can have a couple of goes in the team, particularly as football's football. There'll be a couple of injuries along the way. But yeah, next video I'm going to be doing, I think, will be on Wes Fotheringham and what I personally think of him. But for now, that's going to be it. Make sure you like and subscribe if you're new, and have a nice night, I guess. I haven't done this in a while.